there is a woman over the weekend who took it upon herself to research my family history in hopes of digging up some kind of a gotcha moment, a gotcha angle to validate illegal immigration and open borders. And what she found was really shocking, guys. She found that my family who came here in the 1800s from Norway and Germany, that they spoke Norwegian and German. Okay. And really what she did is prove that my family came here.
All right, so daytime TV, always full of drama, right? But, you know, every now and then, something happens that just explodes. And this, oh man, this was one of those moments. What started as a pretty standard debate on immigration policies between conservative commentator Tomi Lahren, yeah, you know her, and The View co-host Sunny Hostin, it spiraled into this intense clash about ancestry. And honestly, it kind of became about what it really means to be American.
That immigrants come over here and they don't know anything and they're dragging us down because we all come from immigrants, including you, Tomi Lahren.
She talks about low skills. What exactly are her skills?
Her second great-grandmother had been here for 10 years, yet spoke no English. Oh my gosh. 1930 census says Tommy's 3 times great-grandmother had been here for 41 years and still spoke German. She didn't speak English.
Okay, but before we get into all of it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, all right? Seriously, you don't want to miss any of the Hollywood drama, hot takes, or, you know, those juicy debates that get everyone talking. Okay, now, let's set the stage. So, Tomi Lahren, love her or hate her, she's no stranger to controversy. I mean, she's built her entire brand on being bold, direct, and, let's face it, stirring the pot. She's a big advocate for merit-based immigration. You know, like, follow the rules, earn your place here, no handouts, all that. And well, her views, pretty polarizing. On the other side, we've got Sunny Hostin. Now, Sunny takes a totally different approach. She's all about compassion, like really focusing on empathy and understanding when it comes to immigration. And yeah, she's not shy about calling out conservative viewpoints. So these two, yeah, it was only a matter of time before they clashed. Okay, so here's what went down. The fuse for this whole thing, it got lit when Sunny, I don't even know how to say this, she basically decided to play genealogist. Yeah, she brought up Tomi's family history. She pointed out that Tomi's ancestors, who immigrated from Norway and Germany way back in the 1800s, they didn't even speak English when they first got to the US. And the implication here, oh, it was clear. Sunny was calling out what she saw as, hypocrisy in Tomi's stance on modern immigration. Yeah, like, hey, your family didn't assimilate right away either, so what gives?
Well, there is a woman over the weekend who took it upon herself to research my family history in hopes of digging up some kind of a gotcha moment, a gotcha angle to validate illegal immigration and open borders. And what she found was really shocking, guys. She found that my family who came here in the 1800s from Norway and Germany, that they spoke Norwegian and German. Okay. And really what she did is prove that my family came here.
Now, I mean, what could have been a calm, thoughtful discussion? It wasn't. Things escalated fast. And Tomi, oh, she wasn't having it. She fired back, saying, and I'm paraphrasing here, but basically, my ancestors followed the legal process. She made it clear they came here legally, didn't take government assistance, and well, in her mind, that's a huge distinction between immigration then and now. But here's the thing. This wasn't just about policy anymore. Sunny's move to dig into Tomi's family tree, it made it personal. Some people, honestly, they thought it was a smart move, like, oh, okay, she exposed some hypocrisy there. But others, yeah, they felt it was kind of a low blow. Like, does anyone really want their great-great-grandma dragged into a live debate?
And for them to go that deep in your background, you have gotten under their skin to a level I didn't think was possible. What is it about you that bothers them so much?
Well, it's not just me, it's anybody who advocates for merit-based immigration or has an issue with open borders. And again, just like you said, they don't seem to understand that we, on the right, believe.
Okay, let's pause for a second here. Like, is it even fair to compare immigration in the 1800s to immigration today? I mean, at first glance, sure, it seems like a decent comparison. Back then, people were coming to America for the same reason they do now. Better opportunities, a fresh start. But Tomi made a good point here too. She argued that the immigration system in the 1800s was completely different. It was largely unregulated. You know, land was up for grabs. grabs, there weren't that many rules, and, well, it was just easier to settle. But now, yeah, today's immigration system is a tangled mess of laws, security concerns, and social programs. It's not exactly apples to apples. Now, for Sunny, she really leaned into the assimilation argument. Her point was that, hey, cultural integration takes time. It's always been a gradual process. But Tomi, she was like, nope, my family followed the rules. They contributed without expecting handouts, and that's the difference. This debate, honestly, it speaks to a much bigger divide, like how Americans view immigration in general, shaped by history, identity, and yeah, political ideology.
I do believe that the immigration crisis of today is apples to oranges from what it was in the 1800s when immigrants came to this country legally, were documented, worked for themselves for nothing, and built a life and a family. That has nothing to do with the illegal immigration crisis of today that we must.
But let's not forget, this wasn't just about policies. Sunny's personal dig, yeah, that's what really cranked up the tension. She wasn't just questioning Tomi's ideas, she was questioning Tomi's integrity. And Tomi, oh, she didn't flinch. In fact, she flipped it. She even joked about Sunny's genealogist skills, saying, well, I guess I don't need 23andMe anymore. Sunny already did all the work for me.
I lost my job at a conservative network because I said I was pro-choice. That's a big no-no. There, it was a big no-no. You know, I offended the community. I went on The View and I said just a point that a feeling that I've had for a long time. I'm very limited government. Like, that's just me. I'm not pro-abortion. I'm just very limited government. That's my perspective on a lot of things. And I lost my job at a conservative network for that.
How did you know you lost your job? Like, what did that look like? So you go on The View, you say this, and then what happened?
Then they told me, don't come back on Monday to do your show. You're suspended indefinitely. That's how it was.
Were you shocked? Were you like, oh, this makes sense?
No, I was shocked. I was shocked, and that's why the lawsuit ensued. I have a view that some conservatives still to this day take a real issue with, and they tell me I'm not a real conservative or this or that. It's on both.
The fallout was intense. Social media lit up on both sides. Some people praised Sunny, saying, yeah, call out the hypocrisy. But others, they thought she went too far. And The View? Oh, they were kind of caught in the middle of all this. So here's where we landed. Tomi made it clear. She's not anti-immigrant, but for her, it's about enforcing the rules. She draws a hard line between people who follow the system and those who don't. Sunny, meanwhile, defended her decision to bring up Tomi's ancestry. She said it was about showing the complexities of immigration, but by making it so personal, she kinda handed Tomi a win. It turned the whole thing into a rallying cry for Tomi's supporters. At the core of this debate is a much bigger divide. On one side, you've got people who see immigration as a cornerstone of America's identity. They push for compassion, for understanding. On the other side, there are folks who believe in strict enforcement and self-reliance. But here's the kicker. They probably agree on more than they realize. Both sides value the contributions immigrants have made to this country. Both sides see the importance of assimilation. And both sides, in their own way, think they're fighting for what's best for America. But when the debate gets this personal, yeah, those commonalities just disappear. So what do you think? Was it fair for Sunny to bring up Tomi's family history? Or did she cross the line? Let me know in the comments. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a thing. All right, that's it for today. Catch you in the next one. Peace.